Hello there, and now it's time for a new segment. So we're going to go through Newgate Prison in this episode, and we're going to also go through Knight's Court in the next episode, so we can get to Katzenstein's laboratory. And then we'll have to face Big Ben at some other time, but for now, we're just going to teleport to Digmore Station, because it doesn't appear that there's anything else to do, except you could talk to Ambrose, but he's going to send us on a side world again. Much like Grizzleheim, he'd send us to Wisteria, and we're not going to go there yet. So let's go to Digmore Station. So now we're going to talk to Officer Barkley for a quest.
We need every able-bodied person to go to Kensington Park right away. All the clockworks are running wild. The future of Marleybone is at stake.
Now this is the same as the, in the first world, it's the same thing as Sunken City, and the second world is the same thing as the Tomb of the Beguiler. So this is Kensington Park.
I wouldn't venture there alone, for it's very dangerous. Make sure to bring plenty of friends with you. You'll need everyone you can get. You'll need a ticket for the balloon car. First, you need to talk to Tracy. Once there, talk to the officer on duty. Good luck.
Thinking of rescuing Dr. Wags? Think again, little wizard. Not only is Kensington Park all mine, but it is a dungeon.
So, you're interested in taking a balloon car to Kensington Park? Let me see when the next one is arriving. One is arriving right now. If this is where you purchase a ticket that will allow you to go to Kensington. Care to purchase one?
We would do this. I can't do team up because one of the team up things glitched, and I was disallowed from joining some team ups because because of the glitch in that fight. So that was fun.
Oh, those darn cats at the ironworks. It's almost time for the policeman's ball, and those O'Learys have nicked all the supplies. The crates are everywhere. Can you run around the rooftops of the ironworks and collect the supply crates? I don't have the time or manpower to do it myself, and the police are quite busy enough.
Sure, fine, but we're just going to go on a quest collecting spree right now. We only have 2 cats to collect: the Big Ben one near Elizabeth Tower in Marleybone, and Katzenstein's laboratory.
All of our officers are still out on a manhunt. Blimey! I hope we can wrap this up so we can get back to normal. Can you check out what Abigail Doolittle needs over in Regent Square? I would do it, but I have to hold down the fort here.
And Abigail Doolittle is very convenient because when you come back to the normal location, you'll always spawn right next to her.
Glad you're here. The cats are not so bad here, but those chimney sweeps have taken over the rooftops of the ironworks, letting only criminals pass. See if you can instill some fear in them, so we can reclaim our rooftops. We want our neighborhood to return to normal as soon as possible.
But we're not going to do that because we're going to go on the main quest line. We're just doing this so that we can collect more things for this quest line.
I'm not free yet. There is the matter of another crime I've been charged with. But, my friend, I am innocent. Yet again, I am a victim of circumstance.
Thank goodness you've come. The O'Learys are attacking. So, I'm guessing Wadsworth asked you to check into the other charge. Good luck. Abigail Doolittle claims he took a golden ruby. Check with her. The O'Leary gang has attacked across the city. I haven't seen it like this since the war. They're up to something terrible, I fear. I must warn you, the gang intends to free Meowiarty, a most clever and dangerous thief. His freedom spells disaster for the whole city. An old injury prevents me from getting back in the thick of it, but a wizard like you could make the difference. Speak with Officer Ness inside Newgate prison at once.
What? You say you're helping out that lousy Wadsworth after he stole my genuine imitation golden ruby? At least I'm pretty sure it was him. All those sweeps at the ironworks do look alike. If you find one with me golden ruby, it will prove he didn't do it.
Alright, so there's multiple quests where you need to defeat street sweepers, and we know where they are. So basically, if you turn left at Baxter from the start, and then you turn left again, you'll reach an area where the street sweepers always hang out. So that's where they are. They're also located in Chelsea Court area, and those count towards the quest as well if you defeat them. So yeah, now we're going to go to Newgate Prison.
Indeed. Watson thought rightly to send you, what with Newgate Prison under attack and all of that business. What a day. Bless me. But we need your services quite a bit. That bloke Malistaire has been summoning the undead to fight. I'm right glad Watson sent you. Malistaire aims to use the undead to free Meowiarty. Better reach Meowiarty's cell at the top of the second tower before it is too late.
And because this is only halfway through the first arc in the main story, of course we will end up being too late to stop them. And there is absolutely nothing that we can do about this. But we can easily get by these guys without much of a problem. I don't think I've been through here without the teleporters, so yeah, this is what Newgate Prison looks like.
Oi! Meowiarty's getting away!
We already have the cat of Newgate Prison, so we don't need to do that.
I seen him. Meowiarty's hot-footed across the rooftops to the right. After him!
We're not going to collect any more quests that are new until later, because our priority is finding Meowiarty.
You want to catch me? You'll find I'm more than common street rabble. I have friends in powerful places. A shame you'll never meet them.
I heard Meowiarty running across those rooftops. Talking to someone he was. Hurry and catch him.
I don't understand why Marleybone streets are rooftops. I have no idea how that's the case.
We can't lose him. Try to stop him before he gets away. You've got him on the run. Follow him up this way. If he doubles back, I've got him.
Please say you've come to help. We've got a sight more inmates than we have constables. Defeat some O'Leary brutes, and take a load off my mind, would you?
Maybe later. Maybe later. The main story...
I see you didn't
the
take to my
shield
soldier.
skeletons.
Then
I
let
haven't
me
seen
introduce you to my
those
good
in here.
friend.
Were those added?
I can't believe my blooming eyes. Did you see that? He summoned undead, he did. He must have had help of the magical... There's an O'Leary hideout down the street. We haven't let on we know about it. Look for Meowiarty there before he moves someplace we don't know about.
And of course, we have to take care of it. Because we're the only characters equipped with the magic necessary to prevent disaster. Double reagent is no longer in effect, so we don't get extra things from it. probably my fault for waiting so long, but I have college and other work to deal with, so...
You'll never catch Meow Yachty.
Yes, I will, and I will defeat you first. And this Tomb Roamers are rank 5s, and they, there's quite a bit of them in Dragonspire. So, this is just kind of like a precursor to some of the enemies that you'll face later in the game. We have the Judgment spell still, the Spectral Blast spell, and at level 42 we will unlock this rank 6 spell called Hydra, and Hydra will do all the elements damage each, so it's good to have a Elemental Blade and Elemental Trap to use against your opponent and on yourself, so that it deals all the damage types at once. Which I will showcase maybe when we get to 100 episodes. If that's how far we get. Come on. Are you kidding me? You gotta be yanking my chain, man. He saved himself just by a little bit. But I'm gonna take him out. And it's a good thing that I'm not facing off against an ice opponent, like one of those ruffians, or is it hooligans? It's an O'Leary something. Scratcher, O'Leary Scratcher, something like that. It's not one of those enemies. So it's very easy to just, like, use your Judgment spell to deal damage that finishes off the opponent after you've done the real damage, and you have really no pips left. So it's very, very effective against enemies, and even later on, it becomes a little bit more difficult to deal. Actually, there is a type of wand in the game that allows you to gain a power pip at the beginning of the battle instead of just a normal pip. And then you can get a power pip on the first turn as well, alongside that. So, if you get that, then you're pretty much golden. I don't think there's anything that I could ever need. Hopefully we hit. It's 600 damage. Plus 30, plus 25%, plus 30%, and then plus my 15% already. And he's down for the count.
Have mercy on me. I got 3 little ones at home. Meow Yachty just left, I'm telling you. You can still catch him. He said something about the old warehouse.
My, you don't give up, do you? You need to learn when you can't win. Allow me to teach you why.
on then. I saw him run inside the North Clock Tower. Capture him.
No. That was close. So that's why all these grave phantoms are hanging out around here instead of like O'Leary's, because Malistair's presence is here. They are more likely to appear and show up here.
I grow weary of this game you insist on playing. I'm out of patience, but you're out of constables. Even if you survive, you won't be able to follow me. Cheerio.
This volume is entitled The Golden Age. The rebirth had an impact on more than science. The kingdom itself would change, starting with Queen Ellen. Matters turned sour when a popular printer ended up in prison because he spoke out against the government. A revolt seemed likely. However, Queen Ellen released him and formed a parliament. Thus, Queen Ellen's reign is remembered as the Golden Age.
There we go. We don't have any death blocking things. And they're all death. And the Agony Wraith will also be in Big Ben when you fight one of the minions and fight Meow-Yarty. So just keep that in mind, that you're going to face it again. So we're going to add some... where is it? Spirit Shield. And that'll just protect us from death damage, and yeah. Just gonna take our time here. Nice, right off the bat, a weakness that I can get rid of. Sweet. Now we're going to use this. It might not do anything because sometimes they cast a sprite spell or a dark fairy spell, and then what I do really does not matter. So we're going to try to use our judgment spell and immediately dispatch of the Agony Wraith's Grey Phantom. There's another fizzle. And if you notice, behind them is a chest. And these obsidian chests are behind Ka-Ayamati the Great, if I remember correctly. You have to collect obsidian chests for a quest that you will... Wow, okay. For a quest that you will receive in Dragonspire. So there's a reason that these things are in the background. They look like they're chests that you go back and collect. Or you use crowns to try to get something from them, like a boss drop, but there's nothing like this. That's what I thought it was at first, and I was like, I couldn't click on it, and I was like, why can't I do that? And yeah, that's why. That's why that's the case. There we go, that's what I wanted to happen. Getting rid of all of your pips and doing less damage. Eventually, I will end up hitting when I have full pip count. See, there's 6 pips. So I will use it when I have more. Because the last time I tried using it, it did somewhere like in the 11,000 range. And there we go. We take him out, and he's done. We already got the book pedestal. We're going to collect some quests still. What? What? How did that drag me back in? Come on, game. Are you kidding me? I have to play this game until I have enough stuff. I guess I really should have gone back to Watson then. I guess that's really just what I should have been doing the whole time.
Are you quite certain you saw Moriarty with Malastair? By Jove, you've uncovered the power behind the O'Leary's gang. Finding Moriarty will require footwork, but all of our detectives are tied up on other cases. Perhaps you can be of assistance. Jacques the Scratcher is ravaging Knight's Court, terrorizing the general public. You should speak to Sergeant Steig there and offer your assistance.
Do that, but we have to tend to going back to the Ironworks and defeating the street sweepers. So you can see we have 22 out of 22 out of 32 of the iron that we need to collect. And these street sweeper quests can get pretty annoying, and they do stack here, but you know, I went back and completed Ironworks, and basically all the dungeon areas in the Palace of Fire and everything, and when you complete it a second time, you can still get extra XP from that. So I went back to do that. We're not going to talk to Baxter at all. We're just going to hopefully avoid these enemies and be more cautious. We just avoided a bunch of crates when we came over here. Shouldn't have done that, I guess. There's usually boxes over here. I didn't even click the left button, but it turned me to the left and I almost ran into the enemies again. You can find quite a bit of war over here. So we're going to get into battles with the street sweepers. And sometimes what I do is I would not have the judgment spell by the time I reached here in a balanced walkthrough or when I'm playing through all by myself. So I would have to use Sandstorm twice, and that would get really, really annoying. Especially because I didn't even have the right wand at my disposal to to use stuff for. That would be useless if this hits. And we got one down already. Hopefully the second one isn't too much of a hassle. He's probably going to use Cyclops. Maybe we'll get the glitch where it doesn't work. Nope. He's just using a sweeper. So we'll hope for... Nope, we don't get any power pips or anything. Okay, I guess he's going easy on me until I shield. Thank you very much. I'll just use this spell to defend myself. And I'm getting very unlucky with power pips. There we go. This is what I wanted him to do next. See? I glitched. It didn't work for some reason. And he still lost all of his pips. Thanks. Thanks, King Zyle. And this will be a bloodbath. Never mind. We'll set this up. And because we're not getting power pips, we'll have to use something else. We'll use a troll attack. We defeat him. We collect the last crate. And then we defeat more street sweepers. Now we don't really need to use defensive power. Not right now. He decided to pass very nicely for us. We'll use this to our advantage and we will shield. This time it actually went through. And now it's not best to use Judgment anymore. Because that would use all of our pips up that we need taking out 2 enemies. we're not going to worry about our health either. And then to avoid the storm spell, we're going to use our sandstorm if it'll work. Another fizzle from them. Hopefully judgment goes off without a hitch. And there we go. Defeated enough street sweepers, and then we just go back to Regent Square.
Thanks to you, we can still have the policeman's ball. I love planning balls, as all the policemen look so dashing in their uniforms, especially that Barkley. Good show! I'm hoping those sweepers will stick to their chimneys instead of menacing our neighborhood. Maybe when the police have caught their fugitive, they'll be able to return our streets to normal. Give Officer McCruff my thanks. You found me gold ruby! So, another sweep at it. I should have guessed. Blimey! You better tell Watson I'm dropping the charges on Wadsworth. Oh, I need lots of help to get this gala plan. Here, can you drop off these to-do lists to the other ladies? Everyone is pitching in, and they always come through.
So, we're gonna go back to Officer McGruff. And then we have something to do with assignments. Before another day goes by, because it's 20 minutes till midnight, and that's when a new Gravelin quest is activated.
So it was those chimney sweeps again, eh? Well, as soon as we have the manpower, we'll restore the ironworks to normal. You've been doing so well, I think we have to give you a badge, or at least a title. Thank you, young wizard.
Excellent. You are learning what it really means to keep all things in balance. I have a new spell as your reward.
Today's assignment is to get a reading by defeating one of these creatures in this location. Good luck!
So let me pause the video here, and then I'll come back afterwards.